Hello, I'm Craig. It's my lovely assistant and partner, Stephanie.
Hi.
Today I'm going to guide you through, truthfully, one of my favorite pranayamas. If you're not familiar with pranayama, it's just a fancy word for breath work. It actually means something in Sanskrit, which I'm not aware of, but it's one of my favorites. The name of it is Nadi Shodhana. Right? I pronounced that correctly?
I believe so.
Cool. So this breath work, another way to think of it is alternate nostril breathing. The reason I like this so much is because you can use it for so many different things. When you think about your body and you think about the energy that you have in your body, it's really easy to think about my left side and my right side. We have a left hand and a right hand, a left leg, a right leg. We have two different parts of our bodies in every example that you could possibly imagine, including up in our brain, our nose, our ears, everything. It's kind of like life. There's light and there's dark. There's masculine and there's feminine. There's the sun, there's the moon. We live in a binary world where there's two things oftentimes. And this breath work, this Nadi Shodhana, is designed to bring balance to that within ourselves. It can also be used to enhance one side or the other. So, for example, if we're going to be using the left nostril to control our breathing, that's going to be activating the right side of our body, which is our feminine side. No, it's vice versa. It activates the right side of our brain, which is the feminine side of our brain. And if you want to think of it from this perspective of a creative side, a relaxing side, a flow kind of rhythmic side. And then if we really need to be on point and focused and analytical and energizing, we would control our breathing with our right nostril, which is then going to activate the left side of our brain, which is typically associated with the masculine. So that's one example where you can use this breath work given the circumstance that you're facing. I have a lot of anxiety, and that's not just meaning I have a lot of anxiety. I suffer from anxiety. It's one of my mental health things that I have to deal with. This breath work helps me calm down. It helps me relax and get centered if I'm in the middle of a panic attack, or if I can feel my body start to get kind of out of whack. This is something that I can incorporate at any given point, no matter where I'm at, to try to balance and slow back down. So it has a lot of applications. It's very easy to do. And if you think about it from the perspective, once again, of just bringing balance. So if you're ever feeling out of balance in life, no matter what it might be, this is a breath practice, a pranayama that you can incorporate. So Stephanie's going to help me demonstrate it, and then we'll guide you through a few rounds of it. First and foremost, you always want to be seated comfortably. Maybe this is in a chair, maybe it's on your yoga mat. You can also do this breath standing up if you wanted to, if you were in Tadasana. You could do it laying down. Truthfully, you can do it at any given point. Ideally, however, you want to be seated in such a way that your spine is nice and long. So if you think about your tailbone being able to root down into the ground, and then your crown or the top of your head elongating upwards. Now my spine is nice and straight. This is great for energy. This is great to allow my diaphragm to be fully accessed and opened up. Oftentimes when we breathe in regular everyday life, we do a lot of chest breathing up here in the top portion of our body, up in our clavicle, and that's just literally using barely any of our actual lung capacity. So by sitting up straight, stretching out and elongating everything, it allows us to truly access the way that our body's designed to breathe, and full access of not just our lungs, but our diaphragm, our belly. Everything's going to be incorporated into this breath. It's all done through our nose, so we're not going to do any inhales or exhales through our mouths. So if you need to blow your nose, or maybe you've got some allergies or something like that, that's great. Take time to do that. That's probably what I should have done before we started. So once you find yourself in a comfortable seated position, just settle, just get comfortable. Find that little sweet spot. I'm leaning up against the wall because my upper back hurts really bad. You don't have to. If you need to, that's perfectly fine. And then we're going to be using these 3 fingers. So we're going to be using our thumb, our index, and then what's that other one? Our pointer?
It's the pointer, middle, ring.
Okay, so we're going to be using these 3 fingers. Is that right? That's correct.
I think it's
Is it these 3? It's these 3. Oh my goodness, it's 4. We're using 4 fingers. If you only have 3 fingers, it will totally work with 3 fingers as well. But most people have 4 fingers. So you're going to take your index finger and your pointer finger, and you're going to place them on your third eye. If you're not familiar with what that is, it's just the area right above your eyebrows, kind of right there in the middle of your forehead. So you place those 2 fingers right there, and then you're going to be using your ring finger and your thumb to control the flow of oxygen in between your nostrils. So for starters, fingers in your third eye. And we're just going to start breathing in and out naturally through our nose. Both nostrils, in and out. Just find a natural, happy rhythm. If you allow your eyes to soften and close, it makes it a little bit easier so you're not staring at your hand. Excuse me. When you breathe in, make sure you expand your belly and your diaphragm. When you exhale, you're pushing all that air back out through your nose. On your next inhale, use your thumb to close your right nostril. And then you're going to be breathing in through your left nostril, pausing momentarily at the top of your breath, and then exhaling through the same nostril out through your left. At the bottom of that exhale, switch fingers. Now close your left nostril with that ring finger and open up your right nostril. Inhale through your right, pause, exhale through your right. And then switch fingers. Inhale through your left, pause, exhale through your left. Switch fingers. Inhale through your right, pause, exhale through your right. Switch fingers. It's that simple. So every inhale and exhale is on the same side. And then after the exhale, you'll pause, switch fingers, and repeat on the opposite side. That's as simple as it is. That's why it's called alternate nostril breathing, because you're switching back and forth. For example, like I mentioned earlier, if we wanted to just stay in our left nostril for the inhales and the exhales, that's totally fine. You can do that, and that's going to help activate the right side of your body and your right brain, and that's going to help you slow down. It's going to help you bring a little bit more peace and calm. So if you're feeling anxious, maybe you're really lethargic and it's been a long day and it's in the afternoon, like we're filming now this video, and you need some energy and you want to boost your energy up for the rest of the day, then you would do that breath through your right nostril and only your right nostril. So for now, go ahead and relax, Steph. We'll come back to this happy center spot. Now that you know how the breath works and how to control it by opening and closing each nostril, we're just going to go through and do a couple of breaths, a few minutes of this breath. As you do this, I really want you to not just focus on alternating and switching your fingers. Sometimes we can get caught up in that. And if you lose track of which fingers where or how you're supposed to be breathing, that's totally normal and that's fine. Just start over. Pick a side and go back to it, whether it's your right or your left. Inhale, hold, exhale, switch fingers. Inhale, hold, exhale, switch fingers. So if you mess up, that's totally fine. There are actually no mess ups in breath work. As long as you're breathing, you're doing something right. So here we go. 2 fingers on your third eye. Just a few cleansing breaths to get started. Settle into your body. We're going to start by closing our right nostril. Inhale through the left. Hold, exhale. Switch fingers. Inhale. Hold, exhale. Switch fingers. Inhale. Hold, exhale. Switch fingers. Keep going at your own pace, and I'm just going to give you a few guidance tips. As you continue to breathe, check in with your body and allow your awareness to be in two places now. On your breath and just slowly scanning your body. You can either start at the ground and work your way up, or you can start at your crown and work your way down. And all you're looking for is discomfort. Maybe there's some tightness in your body, some pain. Maybe your foot's going to sleep. Maybe your back hurts. All of those things are fine. Once you find one, wherever it may be, continue breathing and imagine every inhale is bringing in energy to that spot. And every exhale is releasing that tension. Inhale, bringing love and energy to that spot. Exhale, releasing the tension from that spot. You can sit and flow energy into your body and release energy out of your body, allowing your entire nervous system to relax and center and balance. If you find your mind wandering, bring it back to your breath. Focus on your inhales and focus on your exhales. Let your shoulders drop even more. Maybe your chin is softly pointing down. Just imagine all the energy in your body slowly shifting into alignment and flow. Bringing your energy back into harmony and back into rhythm with the natural flow of the universe. Feel that energy coming up from the ground beneath you, working its way up that energy channel through your spine, up into your chest and your heart, up into your throat, up into your third eye, and let it rest and settle up into your crown. You can relax your hands from your nose now and just allow yourself to breathe normally at a normal, even pace, whatever that may be for you. As you slowly come back to the room that you're in or the space that you're in, feel your body again. Check into those spots that we started with and see if maybe they're a little bit more relaxed. There's a little bit more peace and harmony inside. And maybe you're a little bit calmer for your day or for your moment. Remember, this is alternate nostril breathing. It can be utilized in a variety of circumstances and time periods, whenever you might need it. Your breath is always available. The energy of the universe is always there. You can access it through these pranayamas, through these breath works, these breathing techniques. Thank you for joining us for Nadi Shodhana. Namaste.